Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde, bonjour tout le monde. Qui janouye, matin. Hein? Eh bien, jeudi c'est samedi 24, samedi 24 octobre 2015. Et we are the Saturday, the 24th of 2015. This show this morning, I am going to try to mix it. I'm gonna try to mix it English and Creole. English and Creole. It's gonna be a 1 hour show. It's gonna take a little bit less talk. When I say talk, we're going to talk about less things because we're going to try to speak two languages in order for everybody to get something out of this show. Et maintenant, n'a pral fait show ça dans deux langues, créole avec anglais. Eh bien, c'est une façon pour tout le monde capable de joindre, eh bien, et pour tout le monde capable de joindre une parole, capable de comprendre de qui ça chose ça, pour parler matin. Eh bien, nous pral parler de moins parce que nous pral utiliser deux langages pour nous capable de faire chose ça matin. Et moi, espérer que nous comprenions. Eh bien, merci aux mêmes qui sont branchés nous. Eh bien, Business 101, c'est un show qui dans l'air chaque samedi à 11h. Eh bien, business et show ça là pour parler de business, pour aider à comprendre qui différence qui gagne entre business avec leur travail avec le monde. This show this morning is about business. Business 101 is about business to help you understand what is the difference when you have your own business and when you're working with someone else. When you have a job and when you have a business, what are the difference? Well, this morning, last week we talked about how to get started. Well, this morning it's about the same thing. How to get started, but a different point of view. Samedi passé, nous t'ai parlé de qui j'en ka commencer un business. Eh bien, matin c'est même bagalan. Cependant, eh bien, sur un différents points de vue. Est-ce que nous comprenons? Eh bien, nous pral parti. How do you get started in business? Well, before I start, let me share this with you. Let me share this thought with you by Zig Ziglar. Most people who fail in their dreams fail not from lack of ability, but from lack of commitment. Most people who fail in their dreams fail not from lack of ability, but from lack of commitment. Moun ki échoué dans la vie, eh bien, de dream yo, de rêve yo, moun ki échoué dans rêve yo. Eh bien, c'est pas parce que yo pas capable réaliser rêve là, mais c'est parce que yo pas gain assez commitment, yo pas gain assez détermination pour yo capable réaliser rêve ça. Eh bien, c'est Ziegler qui écrit penser ça. And then William James ajoute, il dit, when you have a choice and don't make it, that is in itself a choice. Ça belle, oui. Là ou gen un choix que ou pas fait. Well, li devant là pour choisir et ou pas fait. Eh bien, son choix que lié ou choisi pas fait choix, eh bien c'est son choix quand même lié. Ou choisi pour échouer, ou choisi pas try, ou choisi rester dans la pauvreté, ou choisi rester dans mandé, ou choisi. Est-ce que nous comprenons? Son choix que lié. Ou un choix pour travail, ou choisi pas travail, son choix. Comprenez? Ou un choix pour prendre machine, pour aller tel côté, eh bien, ou pas choisir son choix. Comprenez? So, when you have a choice and you don't make it, that is itself a choice. Eh bien, en nous parti, non? En nous parti. What is the first thing we have to say this morning? The first thing we have to say is identify your business opportunity. Identify your business opportunity. Identifier opportunité que vous gagnez et pour business. Identifier opportunité vous gagnez. Well, starting a small business requires determination, motivation, and know-how. Here are the critical steps to provide you with the how to have a successful small business startup. To identify your business opportunity, here is how. Choosing what kind of business to start can be immobilizing task when confronted with the multitude of opportunities. Là, il y a trop choix devant. Qui business pour me faire? Qui business pour me faire? Vous comprenez? Qui business pour moi j'aime business ça by cob, business ça est facile, business ça, est-ce que nous comprenons? So, tellement de business opportunité dehors. Hein? Ou vin dans une situation côté que ou pas connaît qui ça, ou pas connaît qui laisse pour t'apprendre. Est-ce que nous comprenons? Ou pas connaît qui laisse pour t'apprendre. Bon, l'important pour déterminer passion, l'important pour déterminer passion et puis pour comprendre personnalité ou qui genre de business et si me fait ma successful là-dedans. Right? It's important to determine where your passions lie and to understand your personality type. Am I a people person? If I'm a people person, I know I have that kind of business, I'm going to be successful in it. Right? But if I'm not a people person, some type of business is not for me. It's not for me. You understand? You can, even though you hire somebody to run this business for you, but it's gonna need a lot of commitment from you. So if you're not a people person, you cannot provide that commitment, right? Si c'est un monde qui remet monde, si c'est un monde qui remet faire conversation avec l'autre monde, si c'est un monde qui remet rencontrer l'autre monde, si c'est un monde qui remet faire, est-ce que vous comprenez? So, gain business qui pour vous, mais si vous pas remet ça, gain business qui pas pour vous. And l'important pour identifier qui skill ou gain, qui skill ou cap porter dans business ça pour le développer, qui genre de talent moi gagner pour me développer business ça. You understand? It's very important also to know what kind of skills do I have, you understand, to enter in that industry. If I have financial skills, I know that, I need to get into the computer business. I mean, a financial business, okay? So, but are you going to enjoy it, right? Are you going to enjoy to be in the financial business? Because you have that skills, but you probably don't like it. You probably don't enjoy it when you're doing it, okay? So, for startups, you need a business plan. You You know why? A business plan allows you to gain a better understanding of your industry structure, especially when you're getting into a competitive business where there's a lot of competitions out there. So you need a business plan to know what kind of structure do I need, or what is the capital requirements, how much money I'm gonna need, right? A study mentioned that in Business Plans for Dummies, that book called Business Plans for Dummies, and it's written by Paul Tiffany, states that companies with a business plans have 50% more profits and revenue than non-planning businesses. Business qui gen business qui gen yon plan, eh bien, yo fait 50% plus bénéfice que business qui pas gen plan du tout. So now you can have an understanding why do I fail in business? Why I have that business but it's not working? Business plan is something that you can create it yourself, but if you're not experienced, it's better for you to have somebody else that have experience to write a business plan for you. Because a lot of things, me myself, I try to write my own business plan. I try to design it, but when I get to some point, I get stuck because I can't move on. I'm not experienced for it. You understand? So a business plan is very, very, very important in starting a business. Okay? The startup money. Okay? The startup money. To start a business, you must invest in the business. Okay? You need to invest your time and you need to invest your money. You need to invest your skills. You need to invest your commitment. But the journey of funding startup funds will be different for each individual. Why? Some startups, such as consulting, requires a few thousands to get a website, business cards, location, retail store. You can be 100,000 or more, for some business. But finding the money you need may come from a source you never thought, or may just end up being the Forger bootstrap method. You understand? But there is another step beside of finding the money. The name of your business. What am I? First of all, what is a business name? What's in a business name? Right? A business name. This is really strong. A business name is everything and also it's nothing. You know why? Because the name that you are going to name your business is what going to define your business, is what is going to to distinguish you from the competitors. Because no matter what, every businesses have a competitor. You don't know it, you just don't know it, but you have a competitor. Right? Me, the branch of business that I am, what I'm doing, I have competitors. I don't know them. You understand? I just don't know them, but I have competitors. When I have the kind of business I have is a consulting business where I have I have worked with a lot of companies. I have almost 100 companies that I work for, you know, all over the country, all over the United States, right? So these 100 companies that I work for, they all have other people like me that work for them as well. So these people that works for them, they are my competitors. So if I go out to complete a job for them, and then I don't do that job right, you know what's gonna happen? Next time when I request a job from them, they're not going to give it to me because I didn't do my job right. They're going to choose my competitor because my competitor did it better than I did. So this is a competitor. But guess what? I don't know them. I don't know their names. Every business have a competitor. Every business, no matter what you do, you have a competitor. And your name is, well, it's not the name, it's the right name. It's the right business name will help distinguish from from a sea of bland competitors. Provide your customers with a reason to hire you. You understand? Do you hear that? Your your business name will provide the customers with a reason to hire you. Isn't it where you get money? Isn't it where you make money? By customers to hire you? If the customer don't hire you, you don't make money. If you open the business from 9 to 5 and then no customers come in, and then you close it at 5, no money come in. So you don't get paid for the day. If you hired somebody to work, that person gonna get paid. But you, the business owner, you don't get paid because no customer came in. Okay, and and the business name also, it's a need in the branding of your company. So, for example, if you have a business, you name it, like there was a business, well, it was probably a graphics, but I was looking at that water business thing on the internet. Well, I think it's a picture somebody sent to me, and what's that business name again? Well, I forgot that business name, but it's something to deal with your butt. The name of that business come from your butt. So what kind of sense does that make to name a business with your butt? And this business is what people, what is providing a product that people gonna use for their stomach. They're going to drink the water. Why give it that name? I would never buy water, in a business that have a bot name business. A bot name. No. No matter how good you are, I won't. Now, you need to learn what you need to know to find a name for your business. Right? What you need to know to find a name for your business. Now, let's talk a little bit more about finding the names for your business. this is the part that you really need to, to be serious about, because it's a very serious matter when you are naming your business. Because if you name your business and then that's not the right name you were looking for it, and then guess what? Eh, you form a corporation, LLC, sole proprietor, or and then you have a license. So later on, you want to change the name of the business. Well, it's gonna cost you something. You understand? And that name that you're going to use probably already taken. So the name you choose can play an integral part in the marketing of your company. Your name projects your image, brand, and position in the marketplace. Avoid wordplay dangers. Taking the wordplay strategy will add the difficulty in having customers remember and find you. You understand? When you have a name for your business, then it's like a name that people they hard to remember. They hard to if there is no brand name in your business name, there's no how people make it easy for customers to understand it. Make it easy for customers to understand it. Right? Now, abbreviation. Abbreviation. Some people they like to do abbreviation for business, but it is good. Like if you are naming your business for yourself, like for example, my name is Jean Charles. Okay, I go by JC for my businesses. Like JC Financial Services for my financial business, right? JC Freedom, JC Marketing for my consulting business for the the companies that I work for, right? For example, JC's Network Radio. This is the name of the radio, okay? JC's Network Radio. This is right as an abbreviation, but if I say JCNR, so this abbreviation right there is something that is not gonna give me a lot of business, because nobody knows what JCNR stands for. Nobody knows what it stands for. You understand? So if I name it JC's Network Radio, now they know. They probably don't know what JC stands for, but they know it's a radio station. JC Financial Services, they probably don't know what JC stands for, but they know I offer financial service. So don't be calling your business ABC when they don't know what ABC stands for. If you name it ABC, because like this liquor store that called ABC, it might call ABC just as a definition. Like ABC, you can find alcohol from ABC to Z. That's probably why you give it that. But if that ABC stands for something, what do customers know that this ABC stands for? I don't know. I don't know what it stands for. Okay? So, as a small business owner, you don't have the resources and marketing muscles to educate your market on what your acronym means. So, this is what I'm just talking about. If I mean if you're about to give your business an acronym, so um make sure that this the meaning of your acronym is displayed in the name of the business. Like if I call my business JCNR, if I call my radio JCNR, then below I put what JCNR stands for, which is gonna be a pen for the sign, because the sign is going to be too long or have too much in it. Okay, so that give name to your business is very important. Be focused. Be focused. Forget tagging your business name with the moniker such as global or enterprise. Any startup founder has big visions for their company. You might one day envision marketing to diverse market and having a wide range of products. Successful startups have limited time and money. Do you hear that? Because you start up that business, and how much money you have to start it? Probably zero, probably 5,000, probably 10,000. Because if you start a business with if you start a business, it's gonna be a store. You have to pay for the location, you have to pay for the marketing, you have to pay for everything, utilities, phone bills, internet, computers, etc., etc., etc. But how long can you hold to that startup for the business to take up, to take off before you don't have any more money? Most people fail for their business to take off because of the marketing. If you don't market your business, well, don't even think about starting a business, because it's not gonna make it. If you have a business that is dealing with customers, you need customers to bring in money for you to have money or to make money, and then you don't have a marketing, just close it down, because it's not gonna work. However, some businesses, you don't need a marketing. Like when I say you don't need a marketing, like you don't need to pay somebody to market your business, because you're not going to deal with customers. All you need to do is look for business. For example, if you are selling life insurance, right? You are an agent. You're not the company. You're the agent. So now you don't need a marketing. Of course, if you have a marketing, it's a plus. But what you need right now is to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there to look for people to get life insurance, health insurance, whatever insurance you're selling. But have a marketing, like advertisement, flyers, blah blah blah. You need to find the customers to to discuss what kind of product you have, how that product can help them, etc., etc., etc. However, the marketing is good. How is it good? Because when I sell that lady a life insurance or a health insurance or a supplement plan or whatever I have, so this customer, when he or she heard from the radio station that I sell life insurance, I sell health insurance, I sell supplement care, I sell auto insurance. So what's gonna happen? She's going to say, "Oh yeah, he helped me, and he's good." So that is a plus of having a marketing for this. But for example, for my business consulting business, I don't need a marketing. You know why I don't need a marketing? Because I don't deal with customers. I don't deal with people. I deal with products and companies. When I go to the store, I don't have to talk to customers. I don't have to talk to anybody. All I have to do is request a job from that website. If I want to do it, I contact the company. I said, okay, you have this job. It is that place. I want to do it. And then when they put it on my portal, I went to that store, or I go to that store and complete that job, and I send it back to them, and I'm done. And I get paid. So I don't need the marketing to say, hey, Gene is the best guy, to do this job, to do that job, blah, blah, blah. I don't need that. So that is the difference of businesses that needed marketing and businesses that don't need marketing. If you are dealing with customers, the customers need to hire you to make money. Well, you need a marketing, right? Stay out of court. Don't use, borrow, or modify an existing famous brand name. You can get sued for a name that already exists, then you modify it. You can, if you go on Google, look for names or look for companies that been sued for using another business name, and then you will see. And there's that website. I forgot what website was it, but there's a website that that have the list of companies that get sued the most in America. So I forgot it. Unfortunately, I cannot give it to you right now because I forgot the website, the domain name. But yeah, you can get sued for using a name that you're not supposed to use. And the reason why you can get sued, it's the brand name. The brand name you use, the famous existing. Because if you use a name that is already exists, it's not possible. It's not possible to use a name that's already exists. But you can modify it. For example, my radio called Jesse's Network Radio, right? Jesse's Network Radio. Jesse is the brand because it's from my name, but network radio is not a brand. So anybody else can have network radio in their name or radio name, but they don't have Jesse in front of it. You understand? But you can take that Jesse thing, you turn it around, and then you make it your business name. So you modify my brand name. You understand? You modify my brand name, and you can get sued for that. Okay. Let's talk about this. In Elizabethtown, Kentucky, that is in Kentucky, Elizabethtown, Victor Mosley opened his adult gift and lingerie shop. Victor's secret did not remain secret when the legal department of Victoria's Secret sent a letter to Mosley claiming trademark infringement. In haste, the name was changed to Victor's Little Secret, but the change was not enough for Victoria's Secret, who then filed a lawsuit. See what I'm saying? So Victoria's Secret is already a lingerie shop, right? If it's already a lingerie shop, and then Victor opened his store and he called it Victor's Secret, and what Victor's Secret is selling is about the same thing that Victoria's Secret is selling. That's true. They have the same name. Victor and Victoria, they are similar. Right? And secret. Why do you use secret? When you know there's already a Victoria's Secret and you are selling the same thing that Victoria's Secret is selling. So Victor's Secret changed the name of the store to Victor's Little Secret when Victoria's Secret sent a letter, because this is his trade name. This is Victoria's trade name. So Victoria didn't find it like enough to keep the same name or to change the name and then just add something in it. Little Secret, basically you're selling the same thing and you still have Victoria's Secret in your name. So they failed. They filed a lawsuit. Okay. Think beyond local. The bulk of small businesses operate in local markets. This does not mean your name should be geographically based. If you are marketing to customers in a local market, they will know you operate locally. Adding your town name to your business name just ensures you will be stuck in a long directory list of other local companies with similar names. If you want a local name, add it to your marketing, such as exclusively serving the town of Roanoke, the town of Miami, the town of Philadelphia, the town of Montreal, the town of Haiti, the town of... You understand? So when you're naming your business, for example, well, I see that most likely in Haiti, when they open a business, they like what example can I use? I can't remember a business that form like that in my head right now. But for example, churches. So a church is a good idea when they're having the church name, they put the town name in it, because they're serving the community in that specific town. And then if that same church become a mission where they are everywhere, and then each town they put the town name behind their name. Church Nazarene of Delma, Nazarene of Roanoke, Nazarene of Miami, Nazarene of blah blah blah. Right? But because they are local, they're going to serve locally. But if I have a business that is for example, I'm in Virginia, but I live in Roanoke. So my business is going to serve Roanoke. However, I'm in the state of Virginia. So the name that I'm choosing for my business, I cannot put, Roanoke in it, because if I put Roanoke in it, that means how am I going to extend? If I'm trying to have this business in Roanoke and then another one in Miami, so am I gonna put this business name? Am I gonna use this business name with Roanoke in it in Miami? No, I cannot do that. So think beyond local. Like if you're having a business, always think that this business can extend and can cover the country or the world. Like McDonald's, when McDonald's was opened, they didn't think that they were gonna cover the world. But if they had that mentality where they're going to serve, I think it's Chicago where they first started. So what's gonna happen? Later on, they're gonna have to take the name of the town off the name so they can extend, because they're going to require the name of every town they are. Okay? But instead, just in your marketing, just put what is your business serving, where your business is serving, what kind of what community they serve. When you put that in your marketing, it is better and better. All right. It's 11:43. Let me take a little break. I've been talking for 40 something minutes. I'm taking just a little bit of break and then I'm coming back. Okay, now when you decide what you're going to name your business, always check the availability of your name. If you're going to legalize your business, if you're going to structure it, you have to check the availability. Okay, you have to check the availability, and it's okay to use the same name of a business that already exists but a different industry. For example, if I'm in a real estate business, my real estate business called Belief Group LLC. However, there is plenty of other belief group out there, but they're not in real estate. So it's okay to use belief group, but not in real estate. So any other business can call belief group, but they're not in real estate. So it's okay to use that name, like I was talking earlier. This Victor that get in trouble for Victoria's Secret trademark, it's because they are in the same industry. But if Victor's was in a different industry, he would not get in trouble. I can call my business Victor's Secret. I can even call my business Victoria's Secret. But it's not going to sell the same thing that Victoria's Secret is selling. It's a different industry. And then the name of Victoria's Secret that I'm going to use, why do I use that Victoria's Secret? Do I call Victoria? And then distinguish your name from another business is good for you. Why? Because of your marketing. When you are on the web, you're looking for like JC Financial Services. When you're on the network, you are looking for JC Financial Services on Google. If there's another JC Financial, if there's another business that have JC Financial thing in it, or JC blah blah blah, then all of them going to come up. All of them going to come up because they have JC in them, right? For example, I'm going on Google, and then I'm going to look for JC's Network Radio, and then you're going to see, I'm going to tell you what I got from that result. JC Network Radio. Okay? I got JC Love Morning Show. I got JC Squared on Air. What else do I have? I got JC Radio Show. I got 3G Networks. I got JC Cardinals. Actually, I didn't put JC's Network right. It's JC's Network. Okay, JC's Network Radio. JC's Network Radio, I'm gonna tell you what I got. I got JC's Network Radio Spreaker, which is my show. That's on the top. I got JCS Podcast. I got JCS Network Ltd Facebook. I got JC's Talk Show. I got plenty of JC's here. But you're looking for JC's Network Radio. So, if you're looking for JC's Network Radio, and there's for example, JC's Network Ltd right here, so that almost have the same name that I have. JC's Stuff Show, that's a different name, but kind of JC's. So that person used an acronym that I think that define his name. Okay, so this is a good thing to do, to look for names availability and register it with your state or your county. Now, the main thing of this show this morning is to define your strength, your skills, etc. Now, I covered what I covered your strength, your skills, your passion, and everything. Isn't there a business you can do if you don't deal with people? That, for example, I have a friend. I know that person loves business, However, everything you tell her to do, she has a problem with it. Hey, why don't you do this business? Oh, I don't like to sell. Hey, why don't you do this business? Oh, this business requires too much driving. I don't like to drive. Don't you drive to go to work? When you go to your job, don't you sell? Don't you deal with customers? When you deal with customers, you're selling. You don't need to have an item in your hands offering it to somebody to be selling. Offering that person your smile is a way of selling. So what you don't like to sell? You probably don't have the skills to do it for yourself, but you use the skills to do it for your boss. You don't like to drive, but you go to work every day. Don't you drive? Do you have a driver? It's the passion. I have passion for business. Well, you know what? True, every business is not for everybody. But not every business not for me. I can have 3, 4, 5 businesses that if I do, I'm not going to be successful, but not every business. I don't like to sell. Well, selling requires different skills, different ability. Okay, I don't like to sell. If I get into the selling business, I'm not going to be successful, so I don't need to waste my time. But you don't like to drive? Okay, so what does driving require? A license, a GPS. That's all you need. If you have the other skills for that business to grow, so because of driving, I'm not gonna do it? Really? Okay, why don't you get in that business I don't like to call people, I don't like to talk. I understand. You don't like to call people, right? So you can do that business because you don't like to call people. What calling people, what does it require? A cell phone and then a tone of voice. If you have the skill to offer that person the product that you have, I can call them. Why not? I can call them. Yes, I'm gonna call them. I just need the skills to sell that product. I don't need the skill to drive there. I just need the license, the ability to drive, and the car and the GPS to take me there. Well, everything you tell that person to do is a problem with it. Right? So to me, I'm saying, well, that person loves business, but how? What kind of business is she going to do? Because basically she has a problem with every business. You understand? So everybody has a branch. Everybody has a domain. You need to identify it, and once you identify it, you've got to do whatever it takes. You've got to do whatever it takes to do it. Whatever it takes to do it. Right? So, it is 11:56. 11:56. We're going to end this episode. However, I have to bring you some products that we use. remember, next Saturday at 11 o'clock, we're going to be on air for this to continue. I didn't finish with that part, so next Saturday, we're going to continue with it. So, remember, this show is brought to you by JC's Financial Services. All your life insurance needs is JC. Me. I take care of that. Remember, I'm not trying to sell you stuff. I'm going to educate you about finance. I'm not going to sell you financial products. You need to know how to make the choice. I'm not going to sell you something that you don't need. Because most people buy stuff they don't need instead of what they need. When an agent comes in your house, they offer you financial products. They don't offer you what you need, but they offer you what they need to make money off. For example, an agent go to somebody's house, and then the oldest person in that family is 35 years old. And then they sell this family a whole life insurance. And then this family that is not educated about finance, they are happy to sign up for a whole life insurance because they know that they have insurance for life. No! You don't need insurance for life when you're 35 years old. First of all, that money they said that they're going to, you are going to get, the life insurance going to build for you, it's not your money. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but I have to educate you about it. It's not your money. It's the insurance money. It's in the death benefit. So, you know what? I'm gonna take an extra time. I think I'm gonna take some extra time to explain that to you, so you know what this requires a show. This requires a show. I think I'm gonna come with a show for this insurance thing. For example, you covered for 100,000 whole life insurance. 100K whole life. Okay? Now, you probably paying about $125, $150 a month for that insurance. And you're 35 years old. So, that money that this life insurance gonna grow, it started growing after 3 years. So, after 3 years, this life insurance start building up money. So, that money start building up. Let's say 5 years later, so that's gonna be 8 years, you have that life insurance paying $150 a month. And then 5 years later, you said, okay, my life insurance have $3,000 in it. So let me take that $3,000. No, you can't take it. You're going to borrow it. You're going to take a loan from it. So you take that loan for $3,000. Okay? So that loan you take, you have to pay it back. You don't have to pay it back, but it's gonna come off the death benefit if you don't pay it back. So that 100,000 life insurance you have, it's not 100,000 anymore. It's nearly 7,000 plus the 8% interest that they charge you of that $3,000. So, How can you tell me my life insurance is building up money for me to get, and then when I take it, I have to pay interest on it again? What kind of sense does that make? So this thing, it doesn't call life insurance. It's called final expense. Okay? And this life insurance, it's not designed for young people. If you are under 50 years old, you're not supposed to get a whole life insurance. I said that so many times. You don't need a whole life insurance under 50 years old. And even if I go to somebody's house that is under 60 years old, I'm not going to sell them whole life insurance. Because if I sell them whole life insurance, it's still 50 years old, this family is young. I'm going to sell somebody whole life insurance if you are 60, 70, 75, etc. But 50 years old? Oh no, come on, man. You can't do that to this family. So, you have 97 and minus the 8% interest. So, the death benefit reduced because you used that 3,000. But some people said, oh, I rather have the whole life insurance because I get to use some of that money to, for my death, before I die, blah, blah, blah. Well, you didn't take that life insurance to use the money. You take that life insurance for your family. You don't take life insurance for yourself. You take life insurance for you to get buried, and the family is okay. The kids gonna be okay. Your wife is gonna be okay. The kids' college is gonna be paid for. You don't take life insurance for yourself. Come on now. Well, if I take life insurance for myself, why do I need the life insurance? No, I probably invested in annuity, probably invested in 401k, probably invested in mutual funds. So, for all your life insurance education, call me. 1-800-697-7449. 1-800-697-7449. And then extension 801, that's where you will find Jesse, so he can educate you about life insurance. I'm gonna come with a show for I'm going to come with a Jesse's Financial Show, because we need to be educated, people. We need to be educated. Most people fail because of lack of knowledge. That's why most people fail. They don't have the knowledge. And that's why most of us, we die in broke. It's not your fault, but it's because of lack of knowledge. You don't have the knowledge. So nobody can blame you when you don't know what to do. I'm gonna work on that for you. When I say something, I do it. If I can't do it, I will not say it. So I'm trying to bring that show to you by November. I'm going to work on the name to see what name should I give that show, and then I'm going to take calls, live calls from that show with questions about finance. I'm not talking about life insurance. I'm talking about finance. So, thank you all for listening. For all your life insurance product, call me 1-800-697-7449. I have whole life. I have term life. I have annuity products. Plan your retirement ahead of time. I also have supplement care. If you are 65 years old or older and you have a plan A healthcare, well, you need to call me so I can add a plan B for you. And on the show that I'm gonna have, I'm going to tell you what the plan B Medicare can do for you. Okay? So it's 12:07. I'm already over. So I'm gonna let you go. And then remember, tomorrow 6 p.m. is the Gospel Sound show. Last Sunday, Gospel Sound was live all day. Gospel Sound was on air all day last Sunday. Tomorrow might be the same. Check us out to see if we are live all day. You might not hear me all day, but you will hear good sound, good tones, good tunes all day to bless your soul. I'm gonna tell you goodbye for today, and I will see you tomorrow for the Gospel Sound show. Be safe out there. Today is Saturday. If you're going to have some fun, be careful out there. And like I used to say, it's safer at home than on the street right now. In this moment that we live, I feel safer at home than when I'm on the street. If you don't need outside, don't go outside. Please stay at home because you're probably safer at home than outside. I'm not talking about Haiti. I'm talking about here in the United States. You can get out there now and then you don't come back home. You can have an accident. You can get shot. You bomb threat out. Every day is a bomb threat somewhere. So be careful out there. If you have to go out, if you're going out later, if you have a date night, be careful. And this coupon, you can use it. D as in David, A as in Alex, number 3, J as in Jack, number 8. Call Uber to come pick you up and to drop you off. And then I'll see you tomorrow for the best show, the best Gospel Sound show in the world. You have a blessed day. May God bless you. I love you all. Bye-bye.